the other night. I finished up a workout. I was walking around town late at night, and I was thinking about some people in my life that are crushing it in some areas and are completely sabotaging themselves in others. People that I look at and I think, if with your mind and with your resources, if you wanted to, you could be unstoppable. If you weren't crushing 30 Budweisers and half a carton of Marlboros a week, what would you be? You would be miles ahead of me, miles ahead of everybody else. The other day I heard a stat that it is more common in America to be a millionaire than to have a six-pack. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it's certainly believable. As interesting as that is though, I don't feel entitled to talk about it because I don't have either yet. So I waste a lot of my potential. You waste a lot of your potential. What if we stop doing that? A good friend of mine was home over the holidays and we got talking about fitness and about actually for the first time committing to it instead of all willy-nilly, do a workout here, fall off the bandwagon for a week or two. And the conversation turned to one of the few jacked guys that we have in our tiny neighborhood. He goes, you know, the last time I was home, I actually bumped into that guy. And they were both at the bar. And he said he was just flabbergasted that somebody 6'4" wasn't focused on getting as big and as strong as they possibly could. It just blew his mind. And he goes, we talked about it for a little while. He goes, and then he grabbed me right by the collar. And he goes, if you're not jacked, by the next time I see you, I'm kicking your ass. Hearing this tickled me, enough so that after my friend had returned home, I actually had the guy that said it to him, Tyler, over for dinner. And after we finished eating, I said, could I borrow you a second for something kind of silly? And I took him and I put him against this white wall that we have in our house. And I told him to make a threatening, menacing face. And I took his picture and I made him black and white. I put some text on the side with the quote. And I didn't tell my friend I was doing it or anything, but I just popped it in the mail and sent it to him. So that one day, minding his own business, he goes, checks the mail and gets this motivation in a package. Another of my friends saw it and wanted one, so I sent one to him. And then I sent another. And then Tyler saw it and he said, would it be weird if I hung one of myself in my own gym? So he has one and I figured, hell, I better hang one up too. This whole thing cracked me up, but there was something kind of cool happening underneath it. Tyler was not kidding when he called out my friend. He was serious. He was borderline maybe offended. He's a relatively short guy that could not understand a tall one wasting their God-given height and good looks and not becoming the best they could be. And he got him going. He got all of us going. And now me and all my wimpy friends, we all have a pact to get big enough to kick Tyler's ass. In my next video, I want to talk about something along the same lines as this silly little story, but something that's been valuable for me lately and is going to help me and you and all of our friends as we keep on climbing, keep on striving for success. So if you're interested in that, do hit the subscribe button and we'll keep on climbing ever upward.